Welcome to the last video for Unit 2, Biological Bases. This is about dreams. This is going to be kind of talking about why we dream. But first, what is a dream? Dreams are going to be those story-like mental images that happen while you're sleeping. Usually they're related to some sort of daily activity that you do. However, they tend to be a little bit more unrealistic or bizarre. Most people in their life will share some of these common dream themes, things like flying and forgetting to put clothes on, or being unable to move or get away. You die, or someone you love dies. Being attacked, pursued, chased. Falling is a huge one. Being in school and studying. Being unable to breathe. All of these are things that most people will experience at least once in their life through a dream. So why do we dream? Why? What is the point? Why do we have these mental images go on in our minds? Well, there's a few different theories, and we're going to talk about them. The first is by good old Freud. Freud said that the reason that we dream is to kind of provide a way for us to safely divulge these unconscious desires that we have. So he believed there were two parts of a dream. The first was the manifest content. That was the actual storyline that you could talk to someone about. So, for example, you're being chased by a bear, okay? So that's the manifest content, is that storyline. You were running in a forest and you got chased by a bear. Then Freud believed that there was latent content as well. This is the underlying meaning of the dream. So he would say, okay, what does the bear mean? Why are you running away from the bear? Why are you in a forest? That is the wish fulfillment theory. So we have these unconscious desires, and the dreams are just a way for us to get it out. Usually, because he's Freud, they had some sort of sexual undertone, but that's just Freud for you. The next is the information processing theory. This is that we're trying to sort out some of our memories or experiences that happened in the day. So we have all of this information come in during the day, and we're trying to put it in its right place in your brain, right? Put it into its filing cabinet, trying to sort it out, maybe fix some problems that happened that day. It might be why a dream would be super close to what you experienced that day. The next theory is going to be the physiological function. The idea is that our dreams are allowing our brain to function while we are sleeping. So it provides us with, so remember how we said that neural pathways die if they're not used. So the idea is that our brain is just kind of firing those neural pathways randomly so that they're being used throughout the night and they don't die, okay? That's why they say that newborns need more sleep, because those neural networks are constantly firing and trying to build and slow. So our dreams are providing us with that stimulation that we need. The next is the activation synthesis theory. This is that our brain is just firing at random, and that our brain is always firing, but when we're sleeping, there's no real rhyme or reason to it. This is why sometimes our dreams are super random, right? This is, it's not saying that our dreams really mean anything. It's just that our dreams are kind of made up of all of the random firings that are happening in our brain. So all of those neural pathways are firing, and then the brain's trying to make sense of this, and so it just lumps it together into some storyline and then throws it at you. That's why you sometimes have just this random person in your dream that you haven't seen in ages, or you're wearing just really odd clothes, right? Because those random pathways are being activated when you sleep. And then finally, we have the cognitive development theory, and this is that we dream as part of maturation. Basically, this idea is that our dreams can only meet where we are cognitively. So if you're 6 years old, your dream cannot be that you are driving down the road, because our cognitive development hasn't gotten that far yet. So that's what this theory is saying, is that it's trying to help develop your processing systems. It might be that you're trying to fix those social problems or physical problems in your life in your dreams. You're trying to sort them out or figure out how to process those. All dreams, all researchers believe that we need REM sleep. We need dreams. When we are sleep deprived and then we are allowed to sleep again, we actually have increased levels of REM sleep. So what this means is that our brain needs to dream. It needs to have REM sleep. The reason why the dreams are happening, those mental images are happening, is where all of these theories come in. But everyone believes that our brain needs that REM sleep. And the evidence is that when we are sleep deprived and we go back to sleep again, now we have this REM rebound.